Hello everyone, my name is Barry Terry. I'm an applied engineering technology student at North Carolina A&T State University, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm gonna dive right in, but first and foremost, the one key value that really stood out to me was diversity. I feel like my parents did like an amazing job with instilling that within me and my sisters. And the reason I say that is because I actually grew up going to a language academy in Charlotte. It's called Waddell Language Academy, and I learned Mandarin Chinese from the ages kindergarten to 8th grade and then further on in high school. So with that experience comes like during your 6th grade year, you have the opportunity to either have an exchange family stay with you or go to China and stay with a host family. So I ended up going to China and stayed with a host family for about 2 weeks. And I want to say that it was the best experience I ever had. I think that at a young age, getting that international experience and learning that there's a lot more than just your hometown or where you're from goes a long way. I would say that at school, I was speaking Chinese with my classmates and my teachers before I could even talk. And then when I went home, I was obviously speaking English with my parents, and my sisters and I, we would play and speak Chinese so they couldn't understand us. But overall, I would say that like it just instilled with me something that's like I'm open to anything and I want to get to know each and every culture. So alongside with diversity, I would say that hard work is another core value that has been instilled with me, because I actually played basketball all of high school and I worked really hard, like practice every day, extra workouts, the whole spill. But my junior year, I ended up tearing my ACL, and that was probably the hardest thing that ever happened to me, honestly. I say that because I worked so hard that I thought I would not get hurt, if that makes sense. But that's unrealistic. So once I got past the fact that like setbacks happen, I had to kind of realize that like, okay, what's the next steps? So like I feel like because of that setback, it showed me that I could work even harder to come back and that I was strong enough. And so overall, that's why I feel like hard work has been instilled with me so much. And I feel like this also goes with hard work, which is growth. I feel like from that experience alone, I grew so much, whether it was mentally, physically, emotionally. That ACL tear helped me grow so much, because it was like I could work hard every day, see no results, but then at the end, I saw so many results. So that's why I really want to say that hard work and growth are something that you need and that they have been instilled in me. Lastly, I also want to say that just this being my first year in college, a lot of people told me before I got to school that like, oh yeah, you're gonna meet so many people, you're gonna have fun, there's gonna be so many opportunities. And yeah, that is all true, but what they didn't prepare me for was like not getting an opportunity or not getting that position or not getting something or getting told no. I feel like that is normal and it is okay. And once again, you have to learn how to grow from it. So that's why I really feel like growth is so important, because after I realized that, okay, I'm gonna get told no, I couldn't cry or couldn't be mad. You can, but it's not healthy. Like, you have to grow and figure out your next steps, because you only need one yes. So overall, I definitely feel that diversity, growth, and hard work have been instilled with me heavy. And I honestly plan to instill that within my career, because I've realized so much how the engineering field is not a diverse field. It is, some groups are honestly not represented at all. So I definitely want to change that, and I feel that like with the way the world is moving, there is opportunities to change that, because I was lucky enough to have an opportunity in high school where I had teachers that knew about engineering, and we had an engineering program. But lots of students aren't fortunate enough to have that. So I really honestly feel like I want to change that, and I want to create programs where in high schools they have different branches of careers, so that when students get to college, they'll know. Because a lot of my classmates are confused now because they never known anything about engineering and they're just starting. So it's kind of setting them back. So I want to make sure that honestly every student is represented and they have the opportunities to know what's out there, whether they like it or not, whether they realize that, oh, this is not for me. Because engineering is so broad, they might transition to a different branch, because initially I liked mechanical engineering in high school and I liked building stuff. But when I got to college, I realized that computer engineering was where I was really gonna thrive because I love to code and I like to design stuff. So overall, I feel like that's how I will incorporate this within my studies, just basically being open-minded to trying new things and learning that it's gonna be a diverse world and just working hard within anything I do. But overall, thank you guys so much.